Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And it is the start of Street Dance Girl Fighter Season 2 today. We got some releases of their first dance challenge. Very excited about it. We have 3 videos to take a look at. It'll be either split up for YouTube, but it'll all be in one big video for Patreon. And we're just gonna kind of look through. They're all masked, and I don't believe they designate or tell us what crew is affiliated with which mentor, and I think that's probably kind of their goal. So I'm very excited about that, kind of guessing. I'm kind of be guessing who I think which color is too, but we'll see. Maybe I'm I may be completely wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. Okay, yellow versus blue. Whoa. That is so cool. That's one night after night, I'll be loving you right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second. One night after night, I'll be loving you right 7 days a week. Oh, that's cool. That was cool. And bring it out. Just bring it out. I clear it out. Yo, that was cool. Okay, so it appears to me, so it is gonna be yellow mask versus blue mask. And I'm gonna say this right now, yellow mask reminds me a lot of Hook. So I feel way more confident about my guess there than with blue mask. Most of my reaction just then was me figuring out whose choreography does this remind me of? Because I'm trying really hard to see if I can guess whose choreo this would be. But it appears to me that section A was yellow, section B was blue, section C was both of them collaborating together, either in their sections or collaboratively. So this is really cool to see the kind of start like this. I will say though, they are the only, how they set it up is, I love the lighting on this one. So I feel though is that we got to give equal opportunity to both crews when it comes to these types of engagements. You know, I kind of feel that here it feels more conceptual in how they started it with the camera, but it's also I don't know what kind of choices they had in the camera stuff, but that was really fun. I know this one was Jungkook's. And notice that they're playing a piano, but they're kind of vibing it down or bringing it down. So that's super fun. Sitting it down. Just the aggressiveness of how they're choosing to be committed to that. I love it. Yeah, that do-do-do, boom, with that bass, and they hit it down. Really nice choice. Yeah, so even when they bled it down on the shoulders, it's really great when they're choosing to commit to it on the shoulder side. It's really nice. Now, it isn't as clean as I feel that we're used to seeing. I don't think so, but also remember, these are kids. Like, these are teenagers. I am not gonna sit here and completely... I'm gonna be very mindful and structure my criticism accordingly, because these are children we're dealing with, right? It is not professionals, so some of my verbiage may be slightly different because we're going through this, and I am remembering, even though the mentors, I would actually be more aggressive towards the mentors and how they behave on the show than the kids, because they're kids, you know, and I feel like we're totally allowed to have way more grace ingrained with them. And then if you're in a teaching or mentor position, there is more responsibility necessary, or that you do carry because of the position that you are in, you know? So yeah, so it's just really fun. Mine, doo-doo-doo, and they bled it down. Super fun. With the bleed up here, boom, yada-da. That was a really fun moment. I will say Bebe's another crew I could consider for this particular instance here. I'm trying to remember. We have Mana Queen, 1 Mil, Bebe, Jam, Hook, and Lechka, right? So I'm right now, this reads either Bebe, I'm even going to write this down. So yellow team reminds me of either Bebe or Hook, and we'll see if, like, in my outro or something, I, like, lock in my answers. We'll see. It's a lot of pressure I'm putting on myself. So I like the transition, dun, dun, dun. So it's very intentional with how they're walking to their spot. Tempo is great here. Yeah, bleed it out, and boom, and they ride it, transition it over to the side. Super fun. I love that too, when they bleed it over and then they hop back down. That was cool right there. Ding, ding, and then they swing it around. I've seen that. I just recently reacted to a 17 performance that had that type of clock structure where it was really, really fast, and then one of them was slower, but I really like that. Here, that's been a couple years since that one existed. Yeah, ding, 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 and then they bleed it through. Super fun. Yeah, it's just really fun. Popping it out really nice in the top. Like, the top rock engagement, that rock and that bounce is super enjoyable. They bleeding it down and coming back over. So you can just tell in these little instances, they are partying, but because they weren't super clean in the unison sections, it is harder to feel that it's more intentional, that they are just partying, you know? But it's still so fun, though. I love every hour, every minute, every second, and having that build on, that add-on was a really great choice. Yeah, that bleed up right there was fun. That does, it's oh man. Yeah, it's either Hook or Bebe for this group is really what my gut's telling me, and that's what I'm gonna leave it alone as. But yeah, and they just bring it back with, ooh, so fun. 7 right there, really great vibe. From here we have this was J-Hope and Becky G, Chicken Noodle Soup. So it was nice where they just vibe it out right here. Boom, boom, boom. Now how she holds it up. Super fun. 3, 4. It's just how they're building it. It's really fun. Bringing it more towards the front. Yeah, so how they're hitting 1 and 2 and a boom and a boom and a boom. It's just fun. They're hitting that bass really nice. And when they hit that and they drop, and then with the triple. That was super cool, where you had half of them on the ground and half of them standing doing the chicken noodle soup, the Billy bounce. Super fun. Threading it through, then using the people on top to allow their hand to control the foot. Super fun. Then it's their stirring, and then they're bringing their foot in and out. That's so sick, guys. Yeah, soda on the side. Hey. Yeah, over. Hey, over. Hey. Energy is great here. Super fun. I would say some people's energy is not quite as extroverted in their extremities with their back as much as others are, but it's still really fun though. Yeah, bump, drop it down. Okay, I haven't given my guess for blue yet. Part of me is like 1 mil potentially could be this crew. Or Mana Queen. Oh, we had somebody forget just a little bit right there. But I would feel, yeah, I feel that this, not really Mana Queen. I think I'd lean more to 1 mil for Team Blue for this one. I'm pretty confident that's either Bebe or Hook for the yellow team. The roll through, that was really cool having my friend people. They're just doing a good job with both groups, like them on the top end, they're framing down. So I like the choice of blue and how they use those motions to kind of bleed themselves through. Yeah, and I also think it's fun when they go doom doom doom, super cool, melding it through. Yeah, that boom da 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 dun 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 dun, super fun. That was nice, super clean, ding, 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 ding. So they get to collaborate together as 2 mentor groups, which is really fun. So, okay. That was really enjoyable. I liked it. I think it's a really fun dynamic that, because I am watching season 1, like the full episodes of the season 1 version of the show, so I understand better context of what we're getting into. But I really liked this because, it's just, I think it's really cool that we get to see the mentors, collaborate with each other, because they were always competitors, right? Especially if you have 2 people that are against each other and they are what's the word? They were just competitors, right? So I've already written down Team Yellow. I really think it's gonna be Bebe or Hook. When you look at their outfits too, I'm really trying to not let the outfit influence me, but the outfit is something that Bebe would wear or Hook would wear. Because Hook wears like a red variation of that for one of their final performances for like sound performance check, and then you also had Bebe, they always go with that motorsport style. Now in my front row, so that's when it's really tricky. It's because I really feel like 1 mil could be a group that would be considered for that. I think the Mana Queen, I don't know. I don't know how much liberty or how much choiceage these mentors got with their songs or any of that. Like, I don't know. But it's so fun. So for right now, I'm gonna put right here. I may change my answer later, but for Team Blue, I'm gonna put 1 mil. Is my guess right here. And I have my paper right here. Wow, all right. That was fun. Seeing my groups here. Super cool. Black versus white. That's cool.
Black pen and animal, got bodies like Rambo. Rest in peace, please light up a candle. This the life of a vandal, messed up, and I'm still in saline. Decided crown, so it wouldn't be me. Diamond shining, driving silence out of mind, and I'm riding, flying private side by side with a pilot. I'm wild and silent on him, and there's no chance. Cause we got bodies on bodies like this is no dance.
This is either Latchkar or Mana Queen. That's fun.
So
was really cool. Okay, here are my initial guesses. I think I'm gonna guess and I'm gonna do my little analysis. Okay, so for white, I think it's oh golly. I'm trying to think who was in what. Okay, I think for Team White, which was the group with the blue, I think Jam Republic is a really, really good guess for them. I think for Black, it would be either Mana Queen or Lachika. My gut's telling me Mana Queen. And talk about that, I swear. Okay. But that was so fun though. I really liked that one. This is so fun. I will say this too. Some of you guys may be like, Jessica, why aren't you guessing who won? That's not what this is for. You know, I personally don't want to pick, who I think did it better. I'm too busy figuring out who's which crew, honestly. I think with everybody, it's gonna be a preference thing. It's a preference game. I do have, because we're dealing with, because it's our first time seeing them, I want to just focus on something a little different than just who I think won, in my humble opinion. But we're naturally going to see that, of who won or not, you know, but Black Mask versus White Mask, so, alright. This beginning's really fun. I love that position that they have with that drop down. That's one instance of why I would think that this could potentially be Mana Queen, because you have them drop, or it's just the weird angles that they're choosing to do, but it's just really fun. Really nice visual. But Lachika has more experience in the dynamics and formations and things within this type of show format, so that's why I'm kind of in a toss-up a little bit. I like all this here when they go boom, boom, boom as they triple bass that. Super fun. Yeah, that da-na-na-na, melts it through. Super fun. Enjoyable. Melting it down. Right here, of course, is very, very much whacking sequence here with the overhead. Da-da-da-da-da, melting it through. Super cool. 6. And they come up. Bleeding it through is really fun. Yeah, melt it through, super fun. Transitions look great. They are fairly clean on this one, so this is a really great mashup between Black and White. With this crew in particular, this peel out looks really cool. Yeah, very fun. I bring the pain like. This right here, this vibe right here reminds me of YGX. Just in the challenge with Jessie, the cold-blooded, like that, you know, just that ice. It just has that vibe. So that's one of my instances of that nostalgic energy that we've seen from season 1. I like with the Harlem Shake. Dun, da, 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 da. It was really fun there. Basket Runaway. This setup right here is really fun with the build up, the reactions to everybody, how they're hitting the music too. Really feels that it's got that flair about it. It's really nice. Yeah, that boom. Having this patience to be able to hold out on looking at something particular is really fun. Yeah, that's just cute. Dun, dun. And yeah, it feels like a lot of their choices are similar to some things that we have seen from Jam Republic, whether it's the dynamics or their choice of their context of hitting these, hitting the moves that we're seeing. It's really, really nice. Yeah, just a sequence. It's nice to have people hanging out over here on the side, but then having your features right here on in the middle. So it's nice to see here because they're all bleeding on different parts of the music, keeping it pretty polyrhythmic, popping off here, having personality, and I think they're pretty cohesive too. I love that click, 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 and then accenting with their arms, melting it down and up. And also we have to remember who is representing which crew, like teams. So I know that with Jam, you have Latrice, Audrey, and Kirsten. So there's certain things you have to see. Okay, where do I see Latrice? Where do I see Kirsten? Where do I see Audrey? You know. I love this here. Dun dun ba da da da. That's definitely something I would feel like Latrice or Kirsten would do. Millie through Audrey, she would be vibing through that. Now I'm not gonna sit here and try to itemize which of these mentors. I have more confidence about this one than I do about some of the other ones that we've already seen. Yeah, that was super cute. Little nice moment with the frame, and they switched it around. Just partying up on the side. Yeah, that boom, ch, boom, ch. Really fun. But also, there's a chance that, I mean, now I think about it, here's the thing. I feel like each of these, you can have multiple mentors on it, just depending on how vibey they want to go with, right? But it's a whole thing for me. Part of me can also see Bebe being the crew here. Just there's some of the gimmickiness of this. It's just, it vibes really well. Some of the energy that they have here. I don't know. This is I just think this is really fun, seeing them just kind of pull out all the stops with these groups here. I love it so much. Then having them vibe out right there on the tail end. I love it. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Really fun. Super cool. Yeah, I love that spiral with the rebound. That was super sick right there. Yeah, I love that moment. Doom and drop. Boom, doom, doom. Was super cool. Yeah, that was cool. Doom, doom, doom. Dropping it through. Energy, dropping it down, doom, 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 and how they built it, having people in the center, then bleeding it through, machine gun, back. Yeah, boom, boom, and ka, and then bringing it down near the end. Yeah, so it was just really fun, and then having this kind of drapery of everybody down with this more hingy action. Super cool. Definitely a fan of that. Yeah, I know part of me was like, Jess, this would be so fun. And then part of me is really starting to stress myself out because I want to be right. And so I'm really trying to overanalyze all of this. But sometimes crews grow. Sometimes crews, when they are putting it on other groups, their toolkit is refined or it's shifted based on what the degree of aesthetic needs to come off for the type of show. But I'm a fan of that for sure. The energy is there. I love all the groups that we've seen so far. I'm definitely excited to see what our last group has to offer as well. Green versus red.
So I don't even understand why he's running brethren, and he's even acting like that.
Hey!
Don't even understand that. He is funny, he don't even understand that. Flashback. Oh man, didn't even crack that. I don't know when a new man. Where's what money when he crashed that? Came back, man, I don't act like. Not there, all of that one pack. Be anywhere feeling alright. Came on the head, it's all mad that.
Oh man, okay. What a whirlwind. That was super fun. Okay, bring it back from the top. This group right here, very clean. I think they're one of the cleanest ones out of everybody. So, what was this? Green? Green. Musk. Green. And then we have lead. Red screams hook if I ever freaking saw a group with that vibe. Okay, so I think red. I'm gonna focus and say that red was hook, yellow was baby. Here's a toss up here. I can see Lachka or I could see 1 mil for this one right here. I love the energy and the pull out of this group and bringing it through with the peel through and the walking through. It's very, very clean. So for me, the two, I would say one of the few teams, I'd say teams that have experience of ensuring that their crew is clean, in a like really intricate complexity sense, I would say Jam Republic has that training to know what it's like to clean other people. Cause that's another thing. It's not you. Like you have to structure it differently with who you have. I love that boom, boom, and switch. I love that boom, having that peel out like that, June. It's something we've seen a couple times from 1 million. That was one instance where I was like, ooh, okay. And how they progress it is really fun. The energy is really nice. I love that ding, ding, ding. Super cool here. Swiveling it around. And also they have a lot of these accents with tuts that we're about to see here as well. Very, yeah, they melted through. Boom, 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 boom. Super cool with the walkover. We've seen the walkover for 1 mil many times before in their battles. It just gives that energy a lot more. Also, it feels like they're paying tribute to Wolflow a little bit right here because of the drapery right here in the K-pop challenge that they were up against. This right here, this tutting right here, that's down, right? I just think the reason why I'm not thinking Mana Queen for this one is because the tut game is similar in nature to what we've seen from Mana Queen do, but there's other aspects of this formations, this breakdown, how they're going about it reads more something that we've seen from 1 mil, and I know 1 mil has tutters or people that can do these variations that in their wheelhouse, but it could also be Mana Queen because they can do those types of tutty progressions. But I think we saw them a little bit earlier in the vibe that we saw, which was I think Team Black, it gave off that Mana Queen aesthetic. Yeah, so this is just really fun. Super, it's clean. They melt it through having one person and then the other ones branch out to the side with the ponies. Yeah, that make it. That was cool. Just the energy on that is super fun. Yeah, and they go doom. Really nice, great energy. This feels hook through and through. I swear to you. Just the energy of this. It has just really baby locking nuances in it, and I think they're the only crew that actually has. Nope, that's a lie. Oh my god. They're not the only ones that have lockers. I would say when it comes to like the iconic notability of the locking within their pieces, I would say Hook demonstrates that more than other crews. That's what my reference point is. It just has the kind of pull and the energy that they have. It's just really entertaining. And this would be an outfit they would wear, I swear. I love it. It's just the energy is so fun. June, drop it. Pop off! This is cool. They're just bringing it up a little bit. Got some throws happening here. Yeah. Rolling through and they come right back up. It's so entertaining. Ha 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 ha. I love that they built up with the house as well. And I think I've seen, I'll put it this way. Some of the sequence or the progressions within the techniques that they're demonstrating are things that are symptoms that I've seen Hook do before. Now, also note this as well. Do I feel that some of them may completely, I don't know if part of the challenge is to not make it look like it's your group. I don't know, but it's to kind of eliminate that. It's to eliminate favoritism, right? Which I love the effort, but also you can tell based on the type of, with some of these aesthetics, kind of who's vibing with it. I love that right there. Super fun. It's clean. They have a lot of experience in Street Girl Fighter. That's in, right? Yeah, it's just, you know, they're taking that boxing approach. It's cute, it's fun, it's tasteful. Look, it even has a little, goodness gracious. It's just gimmicky, it's fun. Yeah, even there, boom, that's in, right. Just how they vibe out in their groups and how they do it is really fun. Now here, when you see out of my two groups, very clean in that whole progression, and they branch through. Yeah, 1, 2, and a bleed, and then we have it in unison with a peel out. I love that. It feels very communal versus isolated, which I love. That's just fun. I really feel like they were a part of the collaboration for all of it versus just part of it. It's just, I like seeing the integration of this. Now they have their partners right here. That was fun, having some of them go low, some go high, having your peel out of one person with the other. And that brrr, all the way down, super cool. And they go da-da-da, drop, my outside people. I will say we do have one of them not a part of that, but surrounding with the back people, that'd be my one note, is to put her in a different part of the formation. That was like, that was super cool. Yeah, right here. Boom, boom, boom. Where have I seen that? I've seen that before. Somewhere. I've seen that somewhere. Anyway, I really like how they went about this in particular. It's very versus oriented. It's fun, gimmicky. It's a blast. So for me, I would say red is Hook. Like that feels right to me, you know? And if they're not, whoever, they got Hook energy. I'm telling you what. But this is great. I am so excited for this freaking show. It's gonna be wild. I cannot wait to watch. It's gonna be so good. Okay guys, that was the preview. I know when I do these types of verses, at least with the K-pop challenges, I always kind of say who I think won. For this one, I took a different approach because it was masked. I wanted to guess who I think did each group. I can kind of give like out of the two groups, I think this group could possibly win. I don't know. But looking here it was the first lineup for me was yellow versus blue. I would say yellow really gave me Bebe energy. Especially because I gave Team Red Hook. I think yellow was Bebe. For blue, I did originally say 1 mil, but I think there's a good chance it could also be La Chica. I don't know with that one. Honestly, I may just have them interchanged. Not sure. With white, my gut's telling me that's Jam Republic just because of some of their transition choices or how they chose to interpret the track. It's different, or it rides a similar what's the word? I'm trying to explain this. It's so tricky. I just feel that with them, they really brought that kind of how they perform and their hinges and how they execute certain textures is very similar to what we've seen from Jam Republic. And that's why I think white was Jam Republic. Black reads Mannequin to me, which was really fun because of the complexity of their whacking progressions, I think. But also I know La Chica can also do that, and so that's another toss-up for me. But when it comes to blue didn't really do a ton of whacking in it, which is why I'm hesitant to put La Chica there too. But La Chica is always disclosed that they are trying to be fragrant in multiple genres. So I think there's a little bit of that mixed in as well. For green, I didn't put anybody for green, but part of me is like, I think 1 mil could possibly be green, or Mannequin. Either of them could be that one because the tutting progressions, we've seen those types of tuts with Mana Queen before, but they always tailored it with whacking. So I think that here it's 1 mil, because 1 mil has a lot of tutters in their arsenal, and I don't know, based on the mentors, if any of them has really notable tutting. I know they have a newer one that I don't know like a ton about. So maybe I feel like they could have utilized that a little bit more. And red, I really feel low-key with my soul that one was Hook. I would say the only other crew it could possibly be would be Bebe, because those were the ones that were tricky for me from the forefront, but I think Bebe's team yellow. But all in all though, do I feel that each crew really demonstrated like they represented their track well? I think it was really fun. I think it was, I would say the ones who had the color masks that were disconnected from the rest of their outfit, I know there's probably just some, it may just feel a little weird dancing with the mask like that. I do like some of the crews, I would say like Team Black and Team White. I think they did a really good job of integrating the outfit into it, and I'd say red as well, green as well. Like I'd say like at least with those two groupings, that it matched the aesthetic well. Honestly, I think the only one that felt a little bit out of place, I don't remember anymore at this point, honestly. They were all really good. There wasn't a crew that stuck out as like ooh, I did not like that. I think every crew had great moments, great formation choices. It makes me very excited to see the show, see how these crews are made, and seeing how the mentors mentor. Because I think that's another aspect of the show that we don't get to see as often, like we do in, like, we don't see it in Street Woman Fighter. We see it here though, where we get to see them be guided and get to see them grow alongside people who have been in the field for a while. Some of them are going to be picking people that are just so different, you know. I would say if we have international people in here, a lot of them may opt for Jam Republic because they can speak English, and they're very, obviously, like, they are international, so there would be a natural vibe there. But some crews may want to pursue, a level of growth for themselves and ideas and concepts. And because what I've been doing is guessing. After I've been analyzing, I've been guessing which crew in season 1 I think each people would choose, and so that's why I wanted to do that here. I will be doing, of course, moving forward, I would be doing, like, with these challenges, saying, okay, I think this crew won, this one didn't, you know, but there's a good chance that we may find results, or they may have a live version that they do of this, and where I can actually pick that. I'm not sure, but this is just a wild blast of a ride. Can't wait for the show to release. And it's going to be so good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I was helpful. I feel a little bit discombobulated for this video specifically because I chose a different route in how I'm going to be guessing for this challenge in particular, which is kind of fun, but also I feel like, I feel more pressure because I'm not going to know for at least like a week of who was what crew, right? But I'm pretty excited about it. If you want to see more K-pop content, dance content, Street Fighter content, I have it all over Patreon, early released as well as on YouTube. I appreciate the support, and I'm excited to get into the season with all of you. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!